Welcome back. We're on the survey boat with Stacy Crouch, environmental specialist with the Port of Long Beach. We see a huge cargo vessel right behind us. Stacy, how do these affect water quality here at the port?
They affect water quality in several ways. Ballast water primarily. It's used to stabilize the ship, and once they're in port, they may not need it, and so they pump it out. Unfortunately, that ballast water can carry organisms from other ports.
So what exactly is the port doing about that, and what kind of problems does that present?
We're helping our shipping lines to implement federal regulations. We're working on several pilot programs with our tenants, like ultraviolet and things like that, to actually kill the organisms while they're in the ballast water. Unfortunately, sometimes they flourish here and they outcompete our own organisms and displace them from the ecosystem.
Kick them out of town.
Kick them out of town.
That's never a good thing. Before we head out to our next location, though, take a look at how iron ore exports at the port are helping to facilitate a national initiative to increase exports.
On Tuesday, April 30th, SA Recycling unveiled a brand new export business at the Port of Long Beach. Primarily known as the largest scrap metal recycling company in the southwestern United States, SA Recycling is now exporting iron ore, the primary ingredient for making steel.
This is a big shot in the arm, and it's really, it's much needed for us. And I know it's great for the port. I know the port's excited about a new commodity, and we're really excited.
It was a project 5 years in the making, and the first time in 40 years that iron ore has been exported from the Port of Long Beach. SA Recycling began looking for other business revenues when the economy affected scrap metal volumes. They partnered with CML Metals Corp., which operates an iron ore mine in Utah, and the pieces fell into place.
We're producing right now at a little over 100,000 tons, metric tons per month, and that's equivalent to 2 ships. We anticipate on bringing in double by the end of this year to the first of next year. We see this as a great opportunity for expansion and a good partner to develop with here. I think we're going to be able to build something really good here.
They have something like 2,100 people engaged here, so they're going to be adding people on. That stream has a long tail to it, so we're very excited about the creation of jobs.
I think we brought back 12 workers now for this project, plus all the support that goes with them. Additional office staff, PHL has brought in more crews for the trains. I mean, all these things snowball within the region.
Not only is this new iron ore export business bringing opportunity to our region, but it's fulfilling our national mission to increase exports.
Let's just keep bringing it on. And I say the same thing to SA. Keep bringing it on. We're ready.
Iron ore and grain are commodities the U.S. has in abundance, and as nations around the world grow and develop, they will continue to be in high demand. We're with Stacy Crouch getting a first-hand look at water quality and marine life in the harbor. Now, Stacy, this is a huge kelp forest we have right behind us. Is this a good sign for water quality here in the port?
It is indeed. In the past, we haven't had much kelp, but recently it has grown, bigger acreage, a lot more foliage. There is some dieback because it's a plant during the winter versus the summer, but overall it's increased dramatically.
Now, what does that mean for other organisms that live here in the port?
A lot of organisms hide here in the port, so if predators come around, they can duck in and find a safe haven. Some organisms actually eat the kelp, but mostly it's just to provide protection.
Either way, they're in good shape. There's plenty of it back here. Now, as we continue our tour, take a look at a tour that's open to the public. Harbor tours are back, and we recently got to take one ourselves.
Hey everyone, I'm Yue Shu and I'm standing at Shoreline Village, the starting point for an incredible voyage through the Port of Long Beach. Now every year from May through October, the port offers free harbor tours to the public. And as you can see behind me, they're quite a hit. As you know, these tours are free. Why do you think the port offers them?
I think it's good because the people that live here, they can see what goes on down here. You get a better understanding of the port and what it does for the city.
We give them that opportunity with these tours. We go way back, we see every operation that the port has to offer, and it's just really exciting.
What are you expecting today?
Just to learn a little bit more about our port. I'm part of Long Beach, and I think the port is expanding. It's really a tremendous place.
What's the coolest thing you've seen out here today? The cargo boats.
These cranes handle all the cargo lifting from the vessels, and they do quite a bit of work, but I gotta say, these are impressive. I feel like I'm looking at dinosaurs.
Well, I knew that they, moved the containers, but I wasn't sure exactly how they operated. I've never seen them in action this close up.
All right, you can't really see them clearly, but there are men working in these cabs right now. They're working these cranes, and we're seeing these containers come up, so we're actually watching them in action. This is really cool. What are these harbor tours all about?
You know what? It's a really great way to engage the community. It's a lot of fun to do. We do the sunset ones, and they're free, and the community comes out, and it's just a really fun experience.
So if you want to join the fun, be sure to check out pollb.com/port tours to learn more about the tours as well as how to sign up and make a reservation. But don't delay because reservations fill up really fast. I hope you enjoyed our journey. I'm Yue Xu. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. We're on our own tour of marine life and water quality within the harbor, and there's a lot more to see, so stay right there.